Welcome to our press conference, which starts the themes of the 2023 season. We saw an involuntary moment of capacity to create the attention of everybody. Usually there's a buzzing, and 2 seconds of the video and sounds and lights and of Miglia, and everybody immediately calmed down, was silent and looked at this video. Miglia is always beautiful, and I can assure you next year will be even better, because the capacity of this event every year is better and better. I don't know how they do it. I do actually know. I can guess. But one of the themes will be of today. I'd like to greet you all here in streaming. We have a new thing that we will tell you in a few minutes. I'm asking the Mayor of Brescia, Emilio Del Bono, to say hello and give us an institutional greeting.
Grazie, Fabio.
Thank you, Fabio.
Questo legame così profondo
tie,
tra la città di
deep
Brescia
tie
e la
between Miglia and Brescia
sta crescendo sempre di
is
più.
always
Se era
is
possibile,
increasingly
sta
growing.
crescendo
If it's
ancora di più.
possible, it's increasingly
E questo lo
growing.
devo alla
And this is due to the
collaborazione
collaboration,
molto
very
positiva con la
positive
Fondazione.
collaboration with the foundation. I'm very happy, and with Miglia SRL, which is very important. The work that is being done with Miglia SRL is very important.
È una gaffe voluta.
This was I wanted to make this blunder because
Let's give him an applause.
but it's nice.
E devo dire che questo
I must say
legame
that this tie, this link,
nell'anno della
in the
capitale
year
della
of
cultura,
Capital
l'anno prossimo,
Culture
2023,
2023,
diventerà ancora
will
più
become
significativo
even
e
more
importante
important
per le
and,
novità che io non
fundamental
spoilerò
for
perché
the
è
new features that I will not
annunciarle.
spoil now, because others will say so.
Molte delle nostre
But a lot of our but we have been trying very hard to obtain this, because we want Miglia to be a celebration that continues in time, that it arrives in an important moment. This I'm spoiling. On the Saturday evening, there will be the celebration for the city. And this is very significant because it's a brand that is so important, and it takes Brescia into the world, that also the people from Brescia don't realize what impact this brand has outside of our borders. And so we have to make it in a way that this celebration continues to be a celebration for the people, where the citizens can participate, they can enjoy themselves, they can come and see the cars, they come and listen and feel the magic ambiance, mood that Miglia has at the arrival, but also during the route. Because obviously the convoy, some of the convoy is here, the caravan is here, because a lot of people come here, the people who are participating have their families here. For us, it's an important, 2023 is a very important event for us, because we'll be on showcase. This will be the most important showcase for us, and this Miglia will help us a lot. It will help us a lot because it will project us, will give the right image of us, the working industry, the car industry, design, fashion, everything, every element that joins itself in this kind of event. And we're very happy that our land will be seen more, and we are improved. We're happy to announce even more features concerning the route and the times, and we're very happy. I would like to thank President, the Chairman Sautini, and the President of ACI for this important work that they've done.
Thank you, Mayor of Brescia. President Aldo Bonomi, I think the curiosity is very much now. Yes. Well, the first thing, thank you. A particular thanks to Del Bono for what he said and for what Miglia is doing. Thank you. Also, particular thanks to the institutions and to all the people. I also want to thank and say welcome to the people who are present, and also a thanks to Miglia SRL for the work that they're doing, what they've developed in the last years, and also the fact that they've given the possibility to the Motorbill Club of Brescia to fix their numbers and to give this big gaffe that the mayor said about the foundation. We think that this next year, and I think this is the biggest novelty, will be that before the race, there will be the foundation as in its reality. So we hope that also the last difficulties are sorted. And so we will also ask the mayor to help us to arrive at this conclusion. And he also wants the institutions and the Automobile Club of Brescia also, and all actually Italy want. And I'm sure we'll arrive at this. So I thank them. And I thank also President of Museum Miglia, who is here today, Ambrogi, and who will help us also in this endeavor, because he also wants this and is determined to reach this goal, this very important goal for Miglia and for Brescia. So, in this spirit that we are elongating for one day more the race, so it will be 5 days, from the 13th to the 17th of June, and this means that we will start again filling up the town on the Sunday. We arrive on the Saturday, and then what we call the night, we'll call it that way this time, because Saturday night will be an incredible feast, and we will go through the center of the town, and we'll be very near all the people, and also we will show the cars, and Saturday will be an incredible, happy, festive day. It will be on Sunday morning too, when the teams arrive. And Monday we're still deciding what to do. But there will be a little race in the memory of Roberto Gaburri, and then Tuesday we'll start the race in the real sense. And we will give Brescia the show that it needs. And so I thank you all, and I wish you all that this year Miglia will be at the maximum event, and we will also go through Piemonte. We'll stop in Milan, and it will be honored to have us, and we'll be honored to be with them and to be in Milan, to then go through Bergamo, where, as we will say, we will celebrate the particular year of the Year of Culture. So thank you to all of those who are here, and especially to the institutions and to the people of Miglia SRL, who have worked very seriously and very hard for this result.
Thank you very much, President Bonomi. So 2023 will be a special year, as President Bonomi has told us. It will be the creation of the foundation. Miglia will become bigger. There will be more events, more side events, more events. Chairman Sautini, with the good, having passed the first year of Miglia. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody, for your presence and the affection and the participation that you always give for us. 2023 for Miglia will be a year full of activities and projects, all with the aim to continue to reach the objective of making Miglia a strong brand, an international brand, and open to a higher number of interlocutors as possible. The values that are ours are those are the values that we have are the ones that started in 1927, that moved the founders of Miglia to embark on the journey of the first Miglia, that are still today, as well as current, the ones by which we are inspired in each new project and the vision. We are very proud to be an active part in sustaining the city, in supporting it throughout the coming year, in the nomination of Bergamo, Brescia as Capital of Culture, as the Capital of Culture 2023. And we will be present, and we will also be very happy to be at the service of the city in this event that we consider extremely important and very, very important for also international sense. We will take part convincingly. In the last few days, the calendar of Bergamo Brescia Capital of Culture 2023 was presented, and in June, Miglia has been included. This will not be the only moment in which we'll be together with the city, but during the year, also in respecting the values of our brand, we will be partners and we will support and will also carry out personally events which will always be connected to culture, design and communication. And these are the points that make Miglia brand very important. So with great pleasure, during the 2023, from the inauguration from January, we will be together with Brescia, with all these events. Naturally, at the same time, we will continue, we will carry out our events, which are of Miglia. And so, for the third edition, there will be the Coppa delle Alpi, which in the first days of March will start from Brescia and we go through the Dolomites, Switzerland, Austria, and come back into Italy. We'll have Sorrento Roads, which is a beautiful moment to live the beautiful parts of Italy, to taste all their important foods, and to live the important life of Italy. This is on the first days of April. And before that, in a few days' time, our team will be leaving for the Warm-Up USA, which will be carried out in America, in Washington, in and around Washington. And after that, in the first days of December, we will have the experience of Miglia, which is the Miglia Experience UAE, which will go through all the 7 Arab Emirates. Following that, we will then have all these events, and of course we will then reach Miglia 2023, which President Bonomi has just spoken about, and which we will then detail in the future. We'll have the warm-up Switzerland in Lugano in and around the end of April. So these are all the events that we are going to carry out next year with Miglia, and with great pleasure I would like to speak about, I'd like to reserve one last comment for the sustainability project undertaken by Miglia Sarel, which includes a pathway aimed at neutralizing the CO2 produced by the company and its business operations by the end of 2023. This is also a project which is very important for our team, and this will be developed in the year 2023, and that we will really help us to convince everyone how much we want to be more together with the world and strong as an international value and to be international, to be important at national level. In the next few weeks, we will also be speaking about our events, which I have just mentioned very quickly now, but we will be giving a big detail of all the events that will carry out next year with Bergamo Brescia Capital of Culture 2023. And so, bon voyage to everybody.
Thank you, President. So I'm saying to the mayor, it's going to be a fight for us to say Brescia before Bergamo. I don't know, there's this fight, what to say. To say if it's Bergamo, Brescia. I came here to do Brebemi, and I thought maybe coming from Milan, they would call me Brebe, instead it's called Brebemi. So anyway, I'm very happy to know that Miglia will have a day extra, and that there'll be the foundation, which is something which will remain forever. But I think forever stays in the eyes of who watches Miglia for the first time is a joy. I'm saying it because I can see the mayor of Pavia and the assessor of Stradella are in a town that has never seen Miglia before. Many people smiling. It was really wonderful. It was really good. And I'm so happy that Giuseppe Cherubini will come and tell us the route of Miglia and the Coppa delle Alpi. He'll tell us all the novelty, but I'm sure it will be as good as every time. And every time that will be touched by Miglia for the first time will smile with 32 teeth, because it's really wonderful. Giuseppe, thank you. First of all, thank you, everybody. I'd like to thank the administration of Senigallia, who a few weeks ago were hit by a terrible disaster, and they found the time to dedicate to us. If they could just stand up, I'd like to give them an applause. This is the 11th revocation of Miglia SRL. And I must say, many things have changed. We've gone from 3 to 5 days, but something has remained. The head and the heart have remained in Brescia. And I must say, every time we start at this race, there's always this emotion, because we are representing Italy, as we're always representing a very beautiful Italy. We often discover beautiful places which are not very known, most of all by us Italians more than by the foreigners, but this is our job. So we're also trying to have events, to have some recurrences, moments, particular times. Brescia and Bergamo will be our fulcrum, but it will also be the 100 years of the aeronautic military, the Air Force, where we have signed an agreement, and I thank the General who is here today, because every day in the 5 legs, we will touch some areas which remind us of this time. I must say that Miglia will start a day before, on the Tuesday, but Brescia will be involved since the Sunday before, because we will have some exhibitions in the squares of the center. And on the Monday evening, we are deciding to have an event which has now become part of our history, which reminds us of one of our best friends, also president of Miglia SRL, Roberto Gaburi. So this starts on Tuesday in the late morning, and there will be a trophy. The trophy, Brescia, Town of Culture. It's a trophy that will be made for Bergamo too, and you'll see that throughout the towns, from the start, but also in the return from Brescia and Bergamo during the 5th leg, we'll make everybody know the whole town, not just specific towns. Immediately after the town, we will go to Gedi, which is the airport. We will have some time trials, and then we'll go to the lake of Garda, passing through Desenzano, Sirmione. We're going to Verona. We'll go to the Bra Square, and then Ferrara. We go to Lugo for the first time, which is Baracca Francesco is the first where he was born, and then we're going to Imola. And we will go to the Enzo Ferrari Autodrome to end our evening at Cervio Milano Marittima. The second day, we'll go to the airport of Cervia, the military airport, and then we're going abroad because we're going to San Marino. And after San Marino, we want to go to Senigallia, Macerata with a lunch stop, Ascoli Piceno, and the final parade in Rome. The third leg, we will start in Vigna di Valle, which is historical museum of the Air Force, which is opened a few days before our passing, to then go back to spectacular Siena, where we will have lunch in Piazza del Campo. Afterwards, we're going to Pistoia, the Abetone Post, Modena, and Reggio Emilia, and we'll stop in Parma to stop the 3rd leg. The 4th day is all new, because we start from Parma, we go to the airport of San Damiano, which is near Piacenza, Stradella, and Pavia. But we'll be going for the first time into Piedmont. We'll be having lunch in Alessandria, and then Asti and Vercelli and Novara. We'll go downtown to Milan, which after a time trial in Piazza Duomo, and then we will stop in the City Life. The story is the history and the future of this town that represents us in the whole world. Fifth and last leg, Milan, Piazzale Novelli, where there's the command of the first. Perfect. And then after that, we're going to go for the 0 kilometers. We're going to go into Bergamo, going to high Bergamo through the walls. We'll give the trophy Bergamo, capital of culture. And then we're going through Franciacorta, Hospitaletto, Gussago, and we will finish in Brescia with a passing through via Milano. We'll do the whole of the center of Milano and also the west side of the town. And there we will take to Piazza del Foro, so they'll be able to see the Capitolino right in front, that they see, which things that they don't usually see. And we'll go back to Piazza Arnaldo, where the sporting part will finish. Okay, we'll go against the traffic lights, and we'll stop them in Viale Venezia. When we presented Miglia, it was 1,600 kilometers. Then we decided that there was the Marine Mile, so it became 1,800. Now Treccani says there's another third Miglia, so now it's 2,180 kilometers, 135 time trials, and 9 average trials. What is so satisfying is to see the administrators who say, and they call us again to go back through their towns. And this for us is something that we can see great satisfaction. Thank you very much.
Giuseppe, can you tell us something also about Coppa delle Alpi? Something, a little information.
Coppa delle Alpi, March. We're going to do something which we've never done before. We'll have some sporting trials in Brescia and in Tirano, where there will be the start. In Brescia, there will be prologue with the trophy of Brescia, and all the others will move to Tirano, where there will be the start towards Switzerland. From Switzerland, we'll go to Austria, to come back into Italy, to go through the Dolomites, passing through to end in to end in Bormio. You know that every year we try to go to areas which are part of the Olympics, the Winter Olympics 2026. We touch, and the town that we will do is Bormio. Thank you.
Thank you, Giuseppe. Thank you, Giuseppe Rubini. You have seen now that there are many new features. For the first time, we'll be going to Piemonte, and then there will be new features also and confirmations. And one of the most beautiful partnerships that has a lot of history. I would like Simona Zito, General Manager of Chopard, could come and could come and greet us from Chopard and tell us about the long relationship with Chopard. Thank you very much. Good morning. This hall and this stage for me is now very familiar for me, because I'm always here because this is our home. No, apart from all jokes, it's always a big pleasure to be with Miglia. I have been living this kind of experience for many years, and for me it's a very big emotion, a very big excitement, a very important moment for the city, for Italy, and for all the people who love this type of world, which are the classic cars. The first fan is Mr. Schäufler, the president of Chopard, who started with Miglia thanks to his big passion. We are happy to be together with Miglia, not only for the big event of Brescia, but also in all the events that will be the side events that have already started a few years ago. And us, very loyal, we will be together with Miglia, with Coppa delle Alpi, but also with many other events around Europe, and also the warm-up in the United States. Next year for Chopard will be a very important year, because we'll present a new collection of Miglia. So we will see the new collection of our watches, It will be an important moment for us. Thank you. Thank you all, everybody. And I'll see you very soon, here again, but also in the piazza. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Simona. Did you note of all the 10 months that we have from now until the start? Giuseppe Cherubini told us today it's starting on the 13th and finishing on the 17th, but there's Coppa delle Alpi and many other events for a very good 2023. Please, I thank you all, and please look at the new route, which will be unveiled with all the photographers and cameramen will now immortalize. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a good afternoon.